$1,000 for you here in a few minutes, about 6 or 7 minutes away to be precise. Listen for those keywords. Still plenty of chance for you to go fund yourself. This microphone has like a fuzzy on it or something. It's tickling my nose. And then let's just listen for those keywords because there are plenty of them coming. Your Cavaliers get a big win last night in Indianapolis over the Pacers. I don't know who the hell the Pacers have these days.
Tyrese Halliburton, all-star.
Heir to the Halliburton fortune?
No.
Oh.
Buddy Hield,
One
3-point specialist. They got a good team.
Nope. 122 to 103. Despite them having a good team, not good enough to beat the Cavaliers.
That's right, 'cause Cavs got a great team.
2 wins in a row for the Cavs. It beat the Grizzlies, who are a very good team, last week. Tonight, 7 o'clock, the Cavs are in D.C. to play Michael Jordan and the Wizards. At 6:30 is when that pregame coverage will begin, as soon as we roll out of here. So 7 o'clock tonight, Cavs-Wizards here on WMMS. Of course, you can use the promo code HEARTTHROB. For yes, I know my voice is doing weird things. Thank you for noticing, people who are texting. I think our voices are probably all doing weird things.
Yeah. I'm on an antibiotic now. And same thing. It's like I'm coughing my ass off, but nothing's coming up. So it's just like, this is what I sound like.
I'm hoping to stave all that off. I don't think that it's because of Friday night. My daughter has had something for a couple of weeks. And I said, well, invariably, because I don't ever feel sick. It just takes my voice. And so if I can't talk, what can I do, Bill?
Sing.
If I can't talk, I can't
poop.
Rap. And you know how much I love to rap.
He loves rapping.
I do.
We're always trying to get him to stop.
Yeah, people are messaging me, hey, you got to fire up the electric tea kettle. Well, I gave that to my daughter when she went to college. She's got my electric tea kettle. I can't take it back. I can't.
We have tea here, though.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm having some right now.
Oh, yeah, in the curry, is there tea in there?
I even put, I went out and bought honey because we didn't have any honey. So there's organic squeezy honey in there.
I drank a bunch of water Saturday. I'm so
glad. Because you were hungover.
I hadn't been hungover in so long. Like, I didn't realize how my tolerance was so low because I drank, but I guess I never really took shots. I haven't taken shots like that since probably when I was in Mexico. Like, we're talking like over a year ago. So
we're on the party bus on the way back, and I'm talking, and Mary obviously is not drinking, and Bill and his girlfriend at the end, and I'm sitting next to Fancy, Pound Cakes Plus One, and we're just having a regular conversation. And I had probably 2 shots with listeners over the course of the evening, so I'm perfectly fine. And Pound Cake listens to me and goes, Alan's drunk. And I go, I am stone cold sober, homie. I said, you are seeing everything through the prism of you being drunk. Because then everybody else on the bus goes, yeah, Pound Cake, you're hammered. And he just kind of gets glassy-eyed and looks around and like, really?
I said, get so drunk?
He's like, everybody was making me take shots with them. I'm like, well, that's because people enjoy your company.
And then
he bought his whole team shots. He was going crazy.
I really enjoyed my team. Not to say that.
Well, I hope we all did that. I mean, I did that.
I enjoyed it.
But I
But that's one shot. If you do a shot with your whole team, that's one shot.
Yeah.
The other ones were probably ones that people bought for you.
Well,
and you didn't turn them down.
On the limo ride there, I had a straight shot, or I guess it wasn't a straight shot, but whatever Bill's girlfriend had, whatever tequila she had.
A little bit of tequila, yeah.
Yeah, so I had that. Then we got to the lodge, and immediately it was Matitu's birthday, so I got a shot. And then I had another shot with Fancy, and then I had a vodka cranberry, and then Rob bought me a drink.
Right.
And then, I don't know.
Because he knew he'd be calling you later.
Yeah, so I had 2 of those, and I don't remember much after that.
But you weren't on an empty stomach. I mean, when we got there, you had a couple of pieces of pizza.
I had eaten a full meal because I already knew what to expect. I didn't want to pass out this time.
But he also doesn't have any tolerance right now, and he's 25, 30 pounds lighter than the last time he drank like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to hit him a lot different.
Because I was going to say, I was at Hofbrau House like not too long ago, and I had like one of those tall beers, and even after that, I was kind of buzzed, but I wasn't drunk. So I was like, oh, it'd be fine.
Buzz driving is drunk driving.
I didn't drive after that.
I know, but I'm just.
But So yeah, I was surprised. I didn't think I had that much more alcohol than everyone else did. So it had to be my tolerance.
It's not that you did or didn't, is that alcohol is hitting you different. And then you also did kind of have, you had about, we weren't even there that long. We got there, what, about 7:30?
Left
around
after 10.
little
Yeah.
after 10.
Yeah.
And you had at least 2 drinks an hour that whole time. So
The guys from my team, Mike and Mark, one of them used to own Crowbar, which I found fantastic. That it was just ironic that I ran into them and they were on my team. And they're like, "Oh, so what time you leaving?" I was like, "I don't know, maybe like 10 or 11." And as you guys are like yelling at me to come to the limo, like I was like, "Oh, what time is it?"
do you want to tell that
Well,
story?
tell
about
people
that
what
owner?
Crowbar is.
Crowbar is the gay club. Quotation marks.
I was
in-
gonna say you when you refer to it in Sandusky, heavy air quotes around gay bar.
Yeah,
You have
I told them
frequently said that it's not a real gay bar.
Well, it is a gay bar as it being owned by a gay person and it's gay friendly, but it's not Sandusky's fault that there's nothing to do there and that everyone wants to party with the gays.
Right.
It's cheap drinks.
The fact that they
good
had one
music.
at all is a plus.
Yeah, and I told them, I said, I can't believe that. I was like, you know what? I had it in for Crowbar because I walked in there and not one guy was looking me up and down, not offering to buy me a drink, like nothing. I was like, what is it with this
That's
place?
how Pound Cake judges the legitimacy of a gay bar, is if anyone buys him a drink.
But it wasn't even
this a gay bar? I'm gay and I'm bone dry over here.
But no one was. There was no drinks to be bought. Like it was a bunch of straight dudes in there licking their dehydrated ass lips. I'm like, what is up with this place? I don't get it. I was
Oh,
like,
is this a gay bar? Why am I sober then? What?
Because he's licking his dehydrated ass lips. That's why.
Sorry, sir. We don't understand your question.
Oh, you keep your ass lips away from me.
So I was so confused, and then I was like, Sandusky's not lit like at all. So everyone just comes here because it's cheap drinks and good music, and the girls come with all their gay friends. I was like, it's not Crowbar's fault that they do really good business in Sandusky because there's nothing there. So it is a gay bar, but not a lot of gay people. so I told him that. He was like, yeah, well, Sandusky. I was like, yeah, well, we partied there. I got yelled at a girl.
But that's not the story you want to tell.
What was the story?
About how you mistook
Oh,
the person's +1 for someone else.
Well, first of all, didn't he say, like, I inherited the bar from my partner, and you go, oh, good.
I don't remember all that. You're asking me something.
So
you're asking details.
The way you told it was this dude that used to own Crowbar inherited it from his husband.
Well, he
his
said
husband, partner or husband,
who
whatever.
died.
He died, but he gave it to him. And then Pound Cake's response was, "Oh, good." Like
I don't remember that. Like
Yeah.
I don't remember
And
if that's what
then
my response was. I said, "Oh."
you also said something to the
So-
degree of seeing him with
It's
this
daddy.
dude, and go, "Oh, little father-son outing."
A daddy and son.
So I was confused because this is how rare it is that I get representation on my team. I didn't realize, it didn't register with me, drunk me, that they were gay. I didn't realize at the time that they were partners. So it wasn't because the one was older than the other, but it
so much for his gaydar.
my senses are, that's why
They
you
were
shouldn't-
dulled. I know. Your senses were dulled.
So it did not register. Stuff doesn't register with me any other day. So especially when I'm in like the party mood and just trying to get to know people, I didn't realize that they were gay. So I knew the older guy was gay because he was talking about his partner in Crowbar. That I understood. The other guy was under, he just had like a hat on and just like, I didn't know that was his partner. So I was like, okay, he could have a gay dad. How progressive. Like, so me being drunk and saying that, I immediately like, oh, not dad, but like, daddy and son. Not, I didn't want to make him feel like he was old because they weren't. They didn't look that, they kind of looked alike. So I was like, maybe they are father and son. But yeah, I put my foot in my mouth. I've done it before and I made it up to
He's
them.
going to do it again. Yeah.
Because I
I
bought
am
them
not
drinks.
gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Mm-hmm.
They were really fun and I really enjoyed
Alan,
them.
back in the day, there was a gay bar in Sandusky called Eccentricity with an X on the front. Well, there you go. Pound Cake wasn't gay back in the day, unfortunately, nor was he old enough to get into a gay bar. Opportunity missed. Let me give you some money here. Don't miss this. It's $1,000. Chance for you to go fund yourself. Good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fund yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword cash at WMMS.com. That's cash. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
But when all was said and done, you had fun. And they didn't take umbrage at you mistaking them for...
I think I caught myself.
Yeah.
I think I caught myself, but I love them, and I'm going to take them out personally, like myself, because I don't know if they come out this way, and they have the new studio West 117th now, so I'll take them out to like a gay night on the town.
Oh, you'll take them out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
I enjoyed my team a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed my team.
I had a great
The
team, too.
winning
I
team.
had Intense Randy on my team, who was less intense than normal. He had a colonoscopy that day.
Chilled
And
them out
so-
a little bit.
What's that?
Chilled them out a little bit.
Yeah. So, no, it was a lot of fun. It was a good time. Bill's team won. Big Billy's Bottom Boys did emerge victorious.
Get your T-shirts.
By tenths of a second, by the way, which is frankly what you want. You want a photo finish.
Close race.
Close race. That's right.
My
So-
team was great too. Love you guys. We
At
tried.
various points throughout the races, we each felt like we had an edge.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was quickly, we were disavowed of that notion because we're like, oh, no. Like at one point, my team almost won.
Well,
And then Mary's team almost won. Pound Cake had a great run against me when we went head-to-head. So there was talk that Pound Cake's team might be winning.
People kept running up to me. They're like, do you realize that you only need to have one more person in order to win? I'm like, stop jinxing me. Get the hell out of my way. Like,
That was
so-
me. That was
Oh, that
me
was you?
doing that. 100%. Cody, you only need one more, and then you're the winner for the first time.
get out of here.
And I get out of here, whoever you redhead are. I don't know who you are. I've never seen you before in my life.
He keeps thinking my hair's red, no matter what color it actually is.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, redhead bitch.
Ginger bitch.
I've been blonde for like 3 years.
Uh-huh.
Alan was talking about how Squidward from SpongeBob reminds him so much of Pound Cake. I've actually never seen SpongeBob, so that may very well be true. But who has always reminded me of Pound Cake is Roger, the alien from American Dad. They're like literally the exact same.
Anybody watch American Dad?
I watched
I've
enough to
s-
know Roger.
Yeah. I've seen episodes here and there, but it was never something that I...
That's a Seth MacFarlane joint, right?
Yeah, there's some similarities between Pound Cake and Roger for sure.
I don't need
More about me. I have my blood recycled every month. I microdose acid every day. My watch has a shark tooth on it. I macrodose acid every day. And I sleep upside down like a bat.
Okay, well, there you go. That sounds like Seth MacFarlane doing Paul Lynde for people who are
Basically,
old
yeah.
enough to know. Yeah, an homage to Ohio's very own Paul Lynde. All right, well, there you go. I don't
So
watch
much
that
fun.
show, so for me it'll be Squidward. Although I think my daughter is out of her SpongeBob phase finally. But for a while, because every kid has, it just goes to show you the enduring dopamine shot that SpongeBob will give kids, irrespective of what generation they are. That show's been on for 25 goddamn years, and every kid at a certain age will get way, way into SpongeBob. My kid was no different. And so it was a lot of Squidward. And so it felt like I was at work. And that's not how you want to enjoy a show. You know, whatever you watch or enjoy pop culture-wise, you want it to be an escape from what you're doing. And so when my daughter was neck deep in SpongeBob and Squidward was around, I would hear Cody. And I love Cody, but I wanted to leave work at work. And that was difficult to do.
So now we got the punishment coming up.
Oh, yeah, on Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll
Mary
do it
and Pound Cake
Wednesday.
and I will be doing the binder clip punishment.
This is so stupid. I know it's a punishment.
You're
You
on
shouldn't
record.
Want to do it. I understand
You're
that.
on record.
I know. I'm not backtracking. I'm just saying I am really not looking forward to this at all.
All of the punishments are stupid. That's the point.
I know.
If you were looking forward to it, it's not a punishment.
Right. I have shows in Ann Arbor, Michigan this weekend, which is a very, very progressive town.
Okay.
And if there
And
is
what does
any
that have to do with anything?
if there is any bruising, I'm not ready for people to come up to me in the merch line and be like, I have a great number of a therapist if you need like you know what I
Just
mean?
show them the clip.
You tell them what happened. You go, well, listen,
That's all
I
it's
lost.
good. Do you understand
There's
what that
video
sounds
evidence.
like? I get it. But my point is, say I didn't show them the video. Me saying, Oh no! At work, I attached binder clips to my face, and my coworkers pulled them off. They're like,
Yeah.
"Man, these domestic violence victims are really stretching nowadays." Like, this
Or then
is
you show
wild.
them the video.
I know.
Hey, look, guys. And you know why Ann Arbor and progressive towns of their ilk will appreciate it?
Why?
Because you're treated as an equal.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are not treated any differently than the men on your show.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're
Right?
all just
It's
losers.
Just, it doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, cis, white, black, female. We're all losers. And we're all treated the same
As losers.
I'll tell you
as
what.
losers. And if Ann Arbor can't have you at your bruised up worst, they don't deserve you at your porcelain best.
I guess.
I think that's how it goes.
Winning was a great way to celebrate my 10th anniversary, and I made a post about it and everything. And then, like in private, one of the messages I got the most was not congratulations. They said, "I'm so happy Mary didn't win."
Shut up! Are you serious?
Why was that?
Because
I'd be
she's
insufferable with the
yeah.
undefeated thing.
Yeah. That'd be,
I was already
yeah.
insufferable with it.
Hey, listen, man, if any one of us was undefeated, we'd be doing the exact same thing.
course.
So, yeah.
And then everybody's saying congratulations, and then my mom comments, "I'm just glad you have a job."
Yeah, right. I'm so proud of you
Thanks.
for being employed for
Yeah.
this
You
long.
Employed.
just have a job. Not congrats on having this job for 10 years or, your talent. And I'm just happy you have a job.
But
I'm like,
but there was never a time when you weren't employed. I mean, even when you were a road comic,
Well,
you were
they-
employed.
I think they
people
saw
don't
that
think of
as
that.
being
Yeah,
unemployed.
yeah.
But you're paid. Like,
Doesn't
that's
matter.
employment.
Yeah.
It's not a real job,
It's not a real job.
I guess.
especially to his parents who wanted you to be like a doctor or settle on an auctioneer or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, when my two older brothers are both have masters, my sister has a master's, and then I'm the one that's like, I'm just.
You
not
have
even-
masters of your comedy albums,
Yeah, there you go.
See, you've
And they're
mastered
way cheaper.
right?
the art of the downhill tubing slalom. I got to take a break here. If you want to send a text for anything, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com is where you can watch, and you can listen wherever on the iHeartRadio app.
People are going funding crazy around here.
Oh my God!